chewed my head off.
Yeah.
And spat down the neck.
Yeah. I showed him the magazine in which it says Gibraltar is una isla, but for some reason you remember something different.
Yeah.
You remember, what does it say right here?
Gibraltar, una island, Mediterranean.
We're seeing a blend of timelines. The text is what's most important. This is the evidence. If you geographically check all these places, they are in fact islands, except for Gibraltar. Why is Gibraltar hosting the island games when it's not an island? So this one's actually from 1935. You can read this also. Almost 85 years ago, they were referring to it as an island as well. Have you ever met anyone who has referred to Gibraltar as an island? They think it's an island?
For sure, they've thought before, like, this is an island, 100%.
And then do you know if it's Gibraltar Straits or Gibraltar Strait, singular?
Straits of Gibraltar, that's
plural.
Yeah.
Why is it referred to as Gibraltar Straits if there's only one strait?
Good question, mate.
Have you ever heard people refer to Gibraltar as an island? They think it's an island?
Many times, yeah.
Many times. Why is Gibraltar hosting the island games when it's not an island?
I don't know.
You don't know. Is it Gibraltar Straits or Gibraltar Strait, singular?
No, it's the Straits of Gibraltar.
Straits, plural. So why is it referred to Gibraltar Straits if there's only one strait?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
So this is the Mandela Effect. So like I said, a lot of people, once you know about what the Mandela Effect is, a lot of people actually remember Gibraltar. They remember learning that Gibraltar was an island, and a little reality in which Spain and Morocco were much farther away from each other, and Gibraltar was actually an island in the middle of the Mediterranean. It's like in between. It's like in the same geographical region, but except in this reality, it's a peninsula connected to Spain.
Yeah.
And so when these people shifted and they saw the new Gibraltar, they were like, whoa, you know, now it's not an island, now it's a peninsula, and now there's a freaking airport, and that's one of the weirdest airports. It's you know, it's almost like these people woke up in a twilight zone. And I personally have seen geographical changes where I have memories of a different but similar Earth.
You're the nearest the flagpole.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you've got a thick white band above it, yeah?
Yeah.
And you've got a thin white band below it. Now that is how I always remembered the Union flag being flown, right? But one day, and it wasn't actually that long ago, it was only about in the last 10 years, I've come across the Union flag with the thin line on the top, nearest to the pole, which is upside down, and I said, look, that's upside down. And they all laughed at me, and I said, no, seriously, that's upside down. And the way we looked in the books, and no, that's correct.
Yeah.
That's the right way.
Right. So
I thought, well, I used to put the flag up.
Yeah.
You put the flag up upside down. That's a distress signal. And
so what are you trying to refer to this? Is there something wrong that you're noticing?
That flag's upside down.
Why do you think why do you think it's upside down right now in that photo?
Because the thick white, see, look at the red diagonal going from the centre up to the flagpole.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
It should be a thin line above.
It's closer to the blue line.
No, that should be the thin line. Where's the end?
So there, you don't see an what do you call it? An anomaly with this then? It's
I do see an anomaly because I always remember it being the correct way with a thick white band on the top. I always remembered it, and it's only in the last 10 years that I have said, look, that's wrong. Why there's that Union flag upside down?
The way the flags are now, you mean?
Yeah, wait a minute, the way they are now has got the thin band on the top.
Yeah.
Now, when did that happen? When did that change?
Well, bear in mind this photo, I can tell you exactly that's the border.
That's 1977.
But that's how you remember it then when you were growing up, like this.
Yeah, but even if the photograph, even if the negative was reversed,
wrong.
The white band is still on the top. That's a distress signal.
No, well, it's wrong now, right?
It's wrong now, but it wasn't wrong then.
It wasn't
I joined the army in 79.
So you remember it being like this?
Yeah, I joined the army in 79. This is 77.
So this is possible evidence that, you know, have you verified if you can find old images of where it shows it like this, or?
What's that? What is that?
That's why I asked.
That's
I don't
yours. That's yours. That's dated 1977.
1977.
That's how I remember the flag should be.
Wow.
But if you go to the boat now, it's got a red ensign on the back, and the red ensign can't be flown the wrong way up because the Union flag would be at the bottom, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's only
and you'll find it's got the thin. But let's go to the boat.
Yeah. Sure.
Chewed my head off.
Yeah.
And spat down the neck.
Yeah. So guys, he's gonna bring me, I showed him the magazine in which it says Gibraltar is una isla. I brought that as evidence, and Captain Graham here, he's gonna show me, he noticed an anomaly with the flag, and that's how he remembers the flags existing. But for some reason, about 10 years ago, he noticed it, that it had changed, and he dismissed it as if, you know, he probably got it wrong, and he never knew about the Mandela effect.
Okay, hold it out. Oh.
Yeah, you say it's closer to the top here than it is down here.
I know, I always remembered it the other way up.
It could have been in the photo, they had it upside down.
But that's double confusing, because I always remember. Yeah. But you can't dispute that's the correct way.
Yeah.
This is the correct way.
Hold it up.
So is the image in the
book
magazine correct?
It's the same way. Yeah, it's the same way.
It's the same way.
But I remember it being. I must remember it being the opposite way.
Okay.
I remember the thinner band being the.
Do you have a memory as him or no?
I
He wouldn't know.
never really put much thought into the flag.
Okay.
You know, so you notice a slight difference there. You don't, unless you specifically got told to remember it a certain way. If it changes, you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Wow,
So-
that's
To me, it's just a flag.
So basically, there is no anomaly. He had to look at the flag, and
yeah.
but for some reason, you remember something different.
Yeah.
You remember there
I
being
remember
a different.
the thin bit being at the top.
Wow.
And clearly the correct way is the thick bit being at the top.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I remember it different. I do.
Strange. Yeah.
You know, so why would I think it's wrong? Because I don't give a shit which way up it is.
Yeah,
It makes no difference to me, does it?
Right, but you noticed something different. You're like, you're like.
I could have sworn the thin one was at the top. The thin white line was at the top, but it's not. You look at, we just gone and looked at the boat, and that's correct.
Wow.
No, the line was at the top.
The thick white was at the top.
No, it wasn't. On the boat just now.
Yeah, it was.
The white thick line was at the bottom.
No, it wasn't.
You weren't looking at it close enough.
The closest to the pole.
Yes, the red.
It's
white.
it's from the pole side.
Yes.
Let me show you guys the page. What does it say right here?
Gibraltar, una island, Mediterranean.
An island, but for some reason the map won't show it as an island, even though the description is an island. It's a peninsula. So what we're actually seeing here with these this book, what we're seeing here is a blend of timelines. So we'll see the text describe it as an island, but even though it won't show it as an island.
Let's have a look.
So this is a proof that realities can blend, and things won't even make sense.
There is one.
You get what I'm saying? So this is why you actually see people. You meet so many people that refer to this as an island, and you end up having to correct them. It's not an island; it's a peninsula. So they're shifting into this universe in which it's not an island. Once you tell them that it's not an island, we're seeing a blend of timelines. The text is what's most important. This is the evidence in which it helps us prove our memories. Yeah.
Just around, but not going right the way across.
So Maria was telling me that there was a canal. You guys saw that I recorded this. That there was a canal here, either by the north of the airport or south of the airport.
That's where that bit there was where the canal was. It's not there anymore.
Oh, the canal's not there.
Yeah.
But I thought you said the canal was more towards the border.
No, not towards this
So
area.
it was actually on the south side of the airport landing,
Yeah.
the canal? Oh, wow, okay.
You see that?
And you're saying there was never a canal?
Well, not to my knowledge.
Yeah.
Not to my knowledge. I try to be as accurate as possible. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, if she's got photographic evidence of that.
Well, she couldn't even find photographic evidence. The great thing is that she has like 2,000 images, 3,000 images. I'm like, can you find an image of it? Because I would use that as evidence. I can see why maybe people.
Have you been to the museum?
Gibraltar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there yesterday.
Did you see the big model of Gibraltar? 1965.
Yeah.
And it gives accurately all.
I know. I see the lagoon there.
You won't see a canal.
No, you don't see a canal.
No.
So when she told me that, I'm like, okay, this is the first time I'm hearing this, that there's a canal there. And it's so crazy because everyone I speak to has different descriptions. And there's something wrong with that piece of land. There's something wrong with that piece of land. Some people will say that there used to be a river there. And then she also told me that there used to be a canal, and that's why people think it's an island, because there was a canal there. And that also back in the day, before the airport was built, that when there was storms, the storms would bring water, and you know, it would actually cover that whole isthmus, and then therefore it looked like an island. I literally have it recorded, and I'm gonna show it, share it on YouTube.
Yeah, that's not beyond the realms of possibility, because you get some big storms.
Yeah, look at this list right here. Right. So this is the island games. You guys heard of the island games, right?
Yes.
Right. So there's, according to Wikipedia, there's 27 islands. This morning I actually spoke with Linda Alvarez. She's actually a top person, host, representative of the island games. And yeah, so
Gibraltar on it.
so the reason why I highlighted Gibraltar is because if you geographically check all these places, they are in fact islands, except for Gibraltar.
Maybe it's an honorary island.
Huh?
Honorary island.
Why is Gibraltar hosting the island games when it's not an island?
Maybe it's an honorary island.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean by honorary?
No, I'm not sure.
Well,
Please elaborate.
If you were like, you heard of Bear Grylls? Bear Grylls, the survival guy, does loads of TV shows.
Yeah.
Eats disgusting animals and things and bugs and shit like that. Does all survival programs. He was a Boy Scout. He's high up in the Boy Scouts, right? And they made him an honorary commander in the Royal Navy. He's not a commander in the Royal Navy, but he holds the rank. I mean, sometimes you can become an honorary degree from university in something or other, even though you haven't got the degree. It's an honorary. So maybe they made Gibraltar an honorary island.
Yeah,
You know
well,
what I mean? It's
yeah.
like, okay, you can be an island. You can be an island.
Yeah.
Just for the island games, even though it wasn't literally
Physically an island.
an island.
Yeah, but there's more to it than meets the eye.
Okay.
And like I said, we can see different things. So there's a reason why the island games are hosted. Do you know the answer to the question? Why is Gibraltar hosting the island games when it's on an island?
No, I don't follow the island games, so.
Yeah, there's a reason why.
I don't know. Tell me.
Well, the reason why is because in another reality, the fact that it was hosted here 3 years ago, it's proof that the other parallel universe in which people remember it being an island, it still exists. It's still an island. Have you heard of Gibraltar Straits?
Yeah.
Is it Gibraltar Straits or Gibraltar Strait? Which one is it?
No, it's the Strait of Gibraltar.
Straits with an S, plural.
It's the Strait.
Oh wait,
The Strait.
so Strait. But you have heard of Gibraltar Straits, right?
I've heard people call it the Straits.
Yeah, you'll find it on souvenirs. There's a whole bunch of souvenirs saying
It's an easy mistake.
Yeah.
We've had this conversation.
Yeah. We had it on the boat.
Yeah. But it is the Straits.
Yeah.
But we don't care. If someone calls it the Straits, we know what they mean.
Yeah. But the reason why I'm trying to prove is that the reason some of the souvenirs say Straits is because when Gibraltar is an island, there was a strait to the north of the island and south of the island. That's why people call it Gibraltar Straits. So we can actually see evidence of the other universe in which Gibraltar is an island leak into this universe, and so that's why some of the souvenirs are straits.
I see exactly what you're getting at.
Yeah. You get what I'm saying? We can see residual evidence leak into this timeline. You get it? It sounds crazy. Yeah.
Some of the people here aren't the most intelligent, and they made a typo when they printed it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to point names to people because I have enough enemies in Gibraltar as it is, but some of them are.
Yeah.
Did you know the Neanderthal man was discovered in Gibraltar?
Oh, yeah. Supposedly it's the first ones.
It was, genuinely.
Yeah.
And they said, what's that? Forbes quarry. I said, what's that? I don't know. So they put it on the shelf in the museum. Then they discovered ancient man in the Neander Valley in Germany.
In Germany, I heard there was some found in Belgium.
Yeah, they named it the Neanderthal man. And they officially classified it as the Neanderthal man because that's where they found it. And they said, hey, we've got one of those in Gibraltar. And they looked at it and went, oh yes, it's the same.
This piece of land, there's something strange but magical about it.
Yeah.
There's something strange but magical. Neanderthals are found here. Monkeys that can only be found in Africa are found here. Right? They're the only Tellus monkeys in the whole world.
Barbary apes, they're called.
Yeah, they're the only Tellus monkeys, right?
They are the only species.
That's what I told. Yeah.
But you can actually find them in Stoke-on-Trent.
But I think they were transported there, I believe, though.
Maybe.
I don't know. But I hear they're wild.
I know they've got Japanese have got macaques, but I don't know if they've got tails on it.
Yeah.
Because recently in the news, one attacked other people.
Yeah. You got. I mean, it's like something you would think that only exists in a fantasy movie. You got dolphins in a bay. You got monkeys. The only wild monkeys in Europe. The only monkeys with tailless. You got monkeys. Birds that can only be found in Africa.
Yeah.
You got the candy tufts, a plant that can only be found in Africa. You got the Pillars of Hercules. This is a magical place.
Dolphins part
There's something weird, and this airport is weird.
Yeah.
Like there's not that many airports like that where the runway just goes right through the freaking the traffic goes right through the runway.
It's always there.
Yeah, and it's so weird. It's very unique.
You've got nowhere else to build a runway.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's why you have to
like there's so many anomalies and weird things, but it's at the same time it seems like a magical place, like something you would see in a sci-fi book or you would read in a fantasy book. Where else can you find like dolphins besides the Bay of Gibraltar? Can you find it on the east side of the Gibraltar or no?
Yeah, you can find
You could.
on the east side. You find it
So
everywhere.
basically the whole coast of Spain. I mean, basically the whole
You can see
Mediterranean.
them you can see those dolphins most places in the world, but
Yeah.
can you find them in an hour and get back for the next lot? You know, they're here all the time in abundance.
There's a whole concentration of dolphins right there.
This is the choke point in the Mediterranean.
It's
Yeah.
got to be a good feeding zone. That's
Yeah,
where I put on it.
yeah.
They seem to drive the.
Show you guys some more. This is press photos, old press photos. These were actually authentic images used in newspapers. You can see here, this is the rock, about maybe two military soldiers. And if you read the back, this is a 1969 photo. It'll describe Gibraltar as an island when it's not an island. There's a reason why it's being described as an island back in 1969. So the reason why I had you guys see this photo right here. This is the rock in like a canyon or something.
Can I take a look at that?
Yeah, of course. If you see the back of the description, it'll refer to it as the Straits.
The cruise liner terminal was still there.
That's the detached
north-
mole.
that's
You
the
can
north
still
mole.
see you can still see
Wait.
the isthmus there.
Is that the detached mole? It looks like the north mole.
So that's orange.
Oh yeah, it is the detached mole. Okay.
There's a lot less land.
The reason why I classify this as evidence is because it uses the word Straits. I don't know if you guys can read that. Sorry, read glasses.
It's okay.
Straits, plural with an S. And the reason why is look, this is from 1937. The reason why is because this is an island, and people have always known it as the Straits of Gibraltar. It is straight to the north of the island and south of the island.
It's weird that we've never known it was that though.
Yeah. Here's another one of the rock. You guys can clearly see that's the rock.
Yeah.
This one is from.
There's no water on that last picture you showed though.
Yeah, no.
Like, no island.
This one's from 1969. It'll describe Gibraltar as an island as well, if you read it.
This is the road between Lelily and Gibraltar, implying that there was.
The disputed island is becoming increasingly troubled by Spanish.
So what we're seeing is, like I said before, we're seeing a mix of two timelines. The word island is evidence.
And they're referring to the road between Laguna and Gibraltar. You can't have a road to
they're
an island.
contradicting it.
Yeah. We're seeing a blend of two timelines.
What I think that is there,
Yeah.
I don't think that's sufficient evidence really. I think what that is they see that there's no other country bordering Gibraltar, so they're classifying it as an isolated area.
Right, because it's politically isolated.
Yes, politically isolated,
Right.
implying it's a political island.
Right.
Right. Politic-wise, Gibraltar is an island.
But what I'm trying to prove is that
Physical.
there's more to it than meets the eye. There's a reason why they're using the word island when it's not an
Does
island.
seem it, yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to show you this one before we turn the page. So this one's actually from 1935. You can read this also. 1935, almost 85 years ago, they were referring to it as an island as well.
85.
No, 35.
Oh, 35.
I said about 85 years ago. I think that's 85, right?
87.
Okay, 87.
Yeah.
You can see even 85 years ago they were calling it an island.
Yeah.
Okay, Max, so is Gibraltar an island?
I have left the Dolphin Safari office in which I was speaking to Graham and his family. His family owns the business there, and the boat ride and all that stuff, and really great people. I explained the Mandela Effect to them and Gibraltar being an island, and as to why they meet people that, you know, call Gibraltar an island when it's not really an island. They heard me out. I've decided not to go to Europa Point and visit the south of the island. I've decided to take the tour tomorrow, taxi tour tomorrow in the morning, because it's already late, and I'm afraid if I take the tour, everything is going to be closed, or at least some of the, you know, things that I want to see will be closed. So maybe tomorrow I'll do a private tour. And so I'm heading to my hotel. I figured I'd pass by the Laguna area, which was, I'm told that this area was completely underwater, and I also want to see if I can see remnants of the hospital that was in the lagoon, and also I want to take a look at Winston Churchill, I believe, Avenue, and yeah, I have a gentleman right next to me, so I'm going to ask him maybe if he knows where I can find it. Hi, how you doing, man? How you doing? I'm here visiting from New York. You know, I have a question. Are you Gibraltarian? Nice. You've lived here all your life? Yeah. Perfect. Just a random question. Have you ever heard anybody, you mind if I get you on video from my YouTube?
Don't mind.
You don't mind? Alright, perfect, cool. Awesome. What's your name?
Kevin.
Kevin, what's up, man? Have you, sorry. While you've lived here your whole life, have you ever met anyone who has referred to Gibraltar as an island? They think it's an island?
Yes and no.
They'll call it an island.
Yeah, because like the people that would most question are the Spanish, no?
Yeah.
They come here a lot, so really they see, you know what I mean? It's not an island.
Yeah.
Tourists and that, for sure, they've thought before like this is an island, 100%.
And then you end up having to correct them that it's not an island, right?
Really, if you think about it, if
you
took off the wrong way, that's it. It would be an island, you know what I mean? The only thing making it not an island is the wrong way.
Why do you think people think it's an island?
To be fair, probably from far away it looks like one, no?
Yeah.
Because you can't see the wrong way, but
yeah.
Apart from that,
have you ever heard of the Gibraltar Island Games? Yeah.
I haven't really done much. I don't know much about it.
Yeah, it was hosted here in 1995 and 2019. Why do you think Gibraltar was hosting the Island Games when it's not an island?
That I have no clue, mate. Honestly, no clue.
But you're a Gibraltarian. How many years have you been here?
All my life.
Which
those things are like irrelevant. You get me?
Yeah. So yeah, my other question would be, do you know if it's Gibraltar Straits or Gibraltar Strait, singular?
Straits of Gibraltar. That's
plural.
Yeah.
Right. Why is it called? Why is it referred to as Gibraltar Straits if there's only one strait?
Good question, mate. These things are, you're gonna have to ask someone better than me because I'm shit at this.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Wow. I'll explain the Mandela Effect to him in a bit, but let's get to the Laguna area. So are you a security guard here, or?
No, I live here.
Okay, you live here.
Yeah.
I see a yellow uniform.
No, that's just because there's a burst pipe.
Oh. Do you know any history about Laguna at all?
I know that. It used to be.
Or do you know maybe this gentleman could give me some history?
No, it used to be a lagoon.
Yeah. Is it okay if I get you on the video as well? For my YouTube. For my YouTube? Alright, cool. Do you know any history about Laguna at all? But I heard from other people that this place used to be underwater. Is that correct? This all used to be water, and that there used to be a hospital in the middle of the lagoon. Yeah, did you guys know that?
Yeah, you know more than us, mate.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. I've only been here for less than 2 weeks, and then I know there was a hospital in the lagoon. Yeah, I actually have pictures. I went to a shop at the Main Street called Lewis Photos, right before the 3 Arcs. Yeah, I bought photos of the lagoon, and yeah. So I'm trying to locate, see if I can locate that hospital.
That's 6 feet under.
Wow. Well, let me ask this gentleman. Yeah, I can't put him on camera because he requested not to be on camera. But let me ask you, how long have you lived here in Gibraltar?
All my life.
All your life.
26 years.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna ask the same question I asked him. Have you ever, while you've lived here your lifetime, have you ever heard people refer to Gibraltar as an island? They think it's an island?
Many times, yeah.
Many times.
Yeah.
Okay. Why do you think they're referring to it as an island?
Because it's surrounded by water. You got that border with Spain, but some people don't seem to see that.
People, you know, people get it wrong, and then you end up having to correct them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go buy something, mate.
It was nice meeting you. Check out my channel. It's Lost Geographic.
Lost Geographic.
Like Lost, the TV show, and Geographic, like National Geographic.
Video, you don't mind, no? Take it off, bro.
Nah, you came out fine. Don't worry.
Wait, what did you say?
Lost Geographic, with a space in between, not one word. Cheers. So then my next question would be, you know, have you heard of the Gibraltar Island Games?
Yeah.
Why is Gibraltar, you know, they hosted it in 2019 and 1995, right? So why is Gibraltar hosting?
You know so much about Gibraltar.
I did a lot of research. why is Gibraltar hosting the Island Games when it's not an island?
I don't know.
You don't know?
What can I say to that?
Yeah.
I have no idea, man.
Okay. Why? Is another question would be, is it Gibraltar Straits or Gibraltar Strait, singular?
No, it's the Straits of Gibraltar.
Straits, plural,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so why is it referred to Gibraltar Straits if there's only one strait?
I'm not here to answer. I don't know.
You don't know?
I didn't name it. So,
It's just something that people, locals, are, you know, used to hearing, and
yeah.
and then
they have a
it just
question.
becomes
Yeah.
normal
Exactly.
to use that term.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Cool. Awesome. So you wouldn't know any history about Laguna at all?
No.
No, except that at one point it was underwater.
Yeah.
All right.
Most of
Perfect.
Gibraltar was on
Yeah.
the water.
So I spoke to two gentlemen here at the entrance of Laguna Estates, I believe. I'm here at a Laguna bar. I'm gonna try and see if anyone here knows the history of Laguna. So I went into Laguna bar. I can't find anyone in there that knows the history of this place. I might just have to maybe ask a local tour guide about Laguna Estates. I'm gonna try and walk around and see if I can find someone. I'm gonna try my luck, even though everything is closed at this time. It's approximately 6:30 p.m. Everything closes early here in Gibraltar. People go home and stuff are home at this time. So I'm walking through Laguna Estates, a bunch of apartment buildings here, and you know, I still believe that the Laguna was the water in which used to be here before this reclaimed land. The Laguna is reality residue in which the sea touched the north part of the island of Gibraltar, and so this is, I guess you could say, maybe, who knows, and if in the reality in which Gibraltar is an island, this, I guess, reclaimed land exists in the island. Who knows? But I'll safely assume, well, I would like to think that, you know, I would think that, you know, in the reality in which Gibraltar is an island, this neighborhood probably does not exist. Who knows? Who knows? It's very interesting. You can actually see some of the tunnels up on a rock all the way from here, from the Laguna Estates. Pretty interesting. So I just noticed this wall to the right as I'm walking north on Laguna Estates, and you can kind of see where water used to be here. These walls are very, very interesting. I need to bring a tour guide here and explain these walls to me. If we zoom in, you can actually see that there's actually bricks still remaining. Sorry the video cut out, you guys. My battery had died. I was really upset. I was hoping, I saw the battery blinking. I was hoping I could catch more video of the walls in La Laguna. Very interesting walls, and I believe those walls are reality residue, that whole area. And I would really like to go back, hopefully maybe tomorrow, and go with a tour guide. Let's see if I have enough time, or if there's anyone with knowledge about that area, the history of that area, and the history of that medical center that was in the middle of the Laguna, which a lot of people don't seem to know a lot about. I thought before I end the video I'd share, you know, some of the stuff I got today at Lewis Photos that I bought from the nice lady. Her name is Maria, earlier today, and so I didn't really show you guys exactly what I bought. So I found some, you know, I found some really cool photos of the Laguna area, of the north to the northwest of the Rock of Gibraltar. And so this place is currently known as the Laguna area, which that whole area has now been reclaimed, and now it's, you know, you see a lot of tall buildings there, the ones we saw earlier. And yeah, so this is how it actually looked before, and I found this very interesting. I think this body of water is a reality residue from when there was a sea to the north of the island of Gibraltar. Because if you actually search on Google for lagoon pictures like this, or the one with I looked it up, it's called the Fever Hospital, or also known as Lazaretto. I'll show you guys in a bit, but this was a hospital where they would send people with yellow fever, and to find this image on Google, it seems a little bit tough to find. I did a little bit of Google searching and I couldn't find anything or an image like this. So yeah, I'm happy with this purchase, these two purchases right here. And yeah, so this is the one with the two planes where you know, I had asked Maria if she knows of a photo of when, you know, in 1939 when the airport first opened. She said this is a 1939 picture. This has nothing to do with the Mandela effect, but there's a bunch of birds just flying south to the Rock of Gibraltar. Wow, I've never seen this before. And it's like they're all in formation. Kid you not, look. I have never seen this before. Wow. That was the last bird.